fighting for our jobs, we're fighting for survival. Volkswagen is fighting for survival, and so are our dealers. And the only way that we can ensure continuity is by making sure every single one of us does the very best that we can do every single day. GDP coming off was sitting about 5.4% 2 years ago. We're now seeing at 3%. Interest rates up to 15.2 against a budget of 14, and exchange rates significantly worse than the 8 or the 9 rand to euro. We're now sitting at 11. In fact, we're actually sitting worse than that currently. If we look at confidence, the business confidence, consumer confidence is down. People and businesses are reluctant to spend money on big ticket items. The motor industry this year is 23% down on last year. We had a budget of 460,000 units. We'll achieve, if we're lucky, 335,000 units. As you can imagine, it is tough out there. What makes this situation worse is that Volkswagen has lost market share at this time. Our competitors are doing a better job. The market out there is very competitive. You've just got to open up the newspapers and see how competitive the world is. Every manufacturer is fighting for survival. Every manufacturer is fighting for market share. Every manufacturer is trying to improve their CSI. The Volkswagen brand losing market share. We've had a run historically at about 18.5%, 19% since '98. At that same time, the number of brands, these bars here, the number of brands in the motor industry has grown from 1994, sitting at 16, we're now sitting in excess of 50 brands. So we've done a wonderful job up until 2008. In 2008, we've lost market share. We need to ensure that that loss of market share is turned and we can recover it. The only point I want to highlight here is that our main competitor, Toyota, has grown 1.1% year to date. We've lost 2.2%. Volkswagen remains second place in the marketplace, but if we're not careful, that 17% could well become 16 or even 15%. Dealer profitability is under pressure, and I'm simply highlighting the trends here. You can see the returns our dealers were getting in 2005 and 2006, and you can see how far they've fallen. They're also fighting for survival. But that's not the end of the road. That's a scene setter, and to share with you that there's a cold reality. The cold reality out there is that South Africa, in this world economy, is struggling. 2-3 years ago, we were the beauty queens. We had achieved fantastic growth. The South African market was filled with confidence. It's different today. But I'm confident that in the future, we'll get back to where we were. One is it's a matter of time. And two, we need to make sure that Volkswagen, at that time, are the ones who are successful. You see, it's easy catching the wave that everyone catches to the beach. But it's when you catch those rough waves. And they're saying a rising tide raises all boats. But we're now on a lowering tide. Unfortunately, our boat has come down faster than most.